So do you also use Razorpay to sell your products and services online? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add or update Brevo contact on Razorpay payment. So over here I'm running a skincare brand and we sell our products online with the help of Razorpay. So now what I want is that as soon as we sell a new product online with the help of Razorpay, automatically with the help of these same customer details, a new contact should be created in my Brevo account too, so that we can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of my new customers. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Razorpay and Brevo. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So today I'll show you how to automatically add or update a Brevo contact whenever payment is made through Razorpay. This automation helps you to keep your email list up to date, enables seamless communication with your customers. So follow along as I demonstrate the setup. So let's get started. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is Razorpay and Brevo, right? So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we just have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to add or update Brevo contact on Razorpay payment, Razorpay to Brevo, and then we just have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. All right, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. So let's get started with our automation. So to do this, we are simply going to select our trigger application as Razorpay. So I'm just going to search for Razorpay and then we just have to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So here what I want is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, my workflow should be triggered or started. So I'm just going to select my trigger event as payment captured. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is giving me a webhook URL, and we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Razorpay account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we have to do is first we're just going to copy this webhook URL and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your Razorpay account and navigate to the webhook section available under the settings section. Alright, we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Razorpay account, and now from the left side of the bar, we have to go towards this developers and then webhooks. And yes, over here you can see all the webhooks which I've already added in my Razorpay account. But I'm just going to add a new. For that, we're just going to click on this add new webhook, and now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So we're just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, which was our webhook URL. And now it is asking me for the secret. So if you wish, you can definitely add a secret right over here, but I don't wish to to add source. I'm just going to leave it as blank. It is saying alert email. So as you can see that if you want, you can definitely add an alert email right over here. I'm just going to leave it as blank because this is not the required field. It is asking me to select the active events. So as you can see that in the help text, it stated that we have to select payment captured from the active events section. So I'm just going to select payment captured right from here, and then we just have to click on this create webhook. And yes, you can see webhook added successfully. With this, we have successfully added our webhook URL into our Razorpay account. And with this, we have also successfully created a connection between our Razorpay account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response. And in the notes, it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. Alright. So what we have to do is I'm just going to open my Razorpay account, and now from the left side of the bar, we have to go towards this payment pages. And over here, you can see all the payment pages. But I want to create this automation only for a particular payment page, which is this. So I'm just going to open the same payment page, and we're going to do the test submission for this payment page only. So let's say that for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as demo. Last name as user, you can see for the email address, I'm just going to keep it as demo user 456@pabblytunes.com. You can see the phone number over here. You can see the street address, the city, state, and pin code. And let's say that we're going to purchase this face toner as demo user. For that, I'm just going to click on this pay 550 right from here, and we're just going to select our payment method as cards. I'm just going to enter my card details, and then we're just going to click on this continue. Alright, and as soon as we're going to click on this continue, it is saying that it has successfully sent me a OTP. So I'm just going to enter the OTP and click on this continue button once again. Alright, so it is saying confirming payment. So we're just going to wait for a few seconds till our payment is getting confirmed. And yes, you can see payment successful. So with this, we have successfully purchased this natural glow skincare toner as demo user. And now what has happened is that Razorpay has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same first name which we entered, the same last name which we entered, the same phone number which we entered, the same pin code, state, street address, you can see the email address, the city, and the another details. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so we're going to move on forward. Further, what I want is I want to add or update Brevo contact on Razorpay payment. So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Brevo. But before moving on towards the action step, as I've already mentioned that I only want to create this automation for this product. So to create this automation only for a single product, we first have to select our action application as filter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to add filter conditions in your workflow. And for the action event, you have to select filter values and click on this connect. Okay, so I want to make this automation only for a specific product. That's the reason which I have added the filter right over here. So over here for the label, I'm just going to select it as amount because I have multiple and different amounts for all of my products. All right, so I'm just going to select the amount as this. But you must notice that the amount is 55 and then 000. But you must notice that the amount was 550.00. So what happens is that while capturing the response, it eliminates the decimal value. That's why it is showing 5500 and 0, which is 55,000, whereas the amount was 550.00. Alright, so no worries, I'm just going to select the same amount only right over here as the label. And now for the filter type, we have to select it as equals to. And now for the value, we have to enter 55 and then 000 only. Alright, so now after adding all of these details, I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And yes, you can see condition is true. So this means that now our workflow is going to run on further because the product amount is true, which is meeting our filter conditions. So now what will happen is that let's say that someone is purchasing a product of any another amount, then this workflow is not going to run on further and stop right over here if the condition is getting false. All right, this workflow will only run on further in the condition of amount 550. All right, so we're going to move on forward towards our main action step. I want to add or update a Brevo contact. So for that, I'm just going to select my action application as Brevo. I'm just going to add another action step right over here and search for Brevo and select it. And now for the action event, we are just going to select it as create or update a contact and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Brevo account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the domain and the API key. So to get this domain, you just have to follow your URL of your Brevo account. And you're going to get the domain right from here. You can copy it and paste it right over here. And now to get this API key, we have to follow the help text, and it is saying enter the API key here. Okay, copy your API key from this page of your Brevo account. So I'm just going to go towards this SMTP and API page of my Brevo account. So you can see that over here we have the hyperlink to this page. So I'm just directly going to click on this hyperlink, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has redirected me to this API section of my Brevo account. And over here I'm just going to click on this generate a new API key and create a new API key. You can see all the API keys that I've created previously. I'm just going to generate a new key. So it is saying name your key. So let's see, I'm just going to name my key as Razorpay over here to avoid any confusion. So as you can see that I've successfully named it as Razorpay, and now I'm just going to click on this generate. And as soon as we are going to click on this generate, you can see that this is my API key. So I'm just going to copy this API key and click on this OK and paste it right over here in my Pabbly Connect's workflow. Now after pasting this API key and entering this domain, we just have to click on this save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Brevo account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. The connection was really easy because I've already logged in my Brevo account before starting with the automation. And that's the particular reason that it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. And now it is asking me for the email address. So yes, I'm just going to enter the email address of my customer right over here, but we're not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you can see that our previous step were these steps where we selected Razorpay as our trigger application and filter as our action application. So we're just going to map the details from the response of these steps only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm just going to look for email in the previous response, and as you can see email, which is this, so we're just going to map it. And as soon as we're going to map this, now this field has turned dynamic, and now this will change with every new response received. It is saying do you want to use email blacklisted? I'm just going to keep it as true. It is saying do you want to use SMS blacklisted? I'm just going to keep it as true. It is asking me to select the list in which I want to create this contact. So I'm just going to select my list as Razorpay orders. As you can see the same, so we're just going to select it. You have to select your same list for which you want to create this automation or add the contacts to. So now after selecting this list, we are going to move on forward. It is saying update enabled. I'm just going to keep it as true. Now it is asking for many other details, so I'm only going to enter the details which are required, like the last name. So I'm just going to look for last name and map user. Same we're going to do with the first name. I'm just going to map the first name right over here, which is Demo. And yes, you can see that I've successfully mapped all the details which were required. So now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the rest of the details too, which are not required. All right, and now as soon as I'm just going to click on this save and send test request button right over here, yes, you can see that we are going to receive a positive response. Yes, you can see that we have successfully received the contact ID. So this means that we have successfully created a new contact in our Brevo account with the same details received through our Razorpay. So I'm just going to open my Brevo contacts and check for the new contact created. So I'm just going to open my Brevo account, go towards the contact section from the left tab, and now we have to go towards this list. All right, so now in the list I'm just going to look for Razorpay orders. So as you can see over here is Razorpay orders. So I'm just going to open this list, and yes, over here you can see a new contact has been created. You can see the same name which we entered. I'm just going to show you the another details too. Yes, over here you can see the same name which we entered and the same email address which we entered. So yes, you can see that we have successfully created a contact using this API key, and yes, with this we have successfully successfully completed our workflow. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So I'm just going to purchase this face toner as test user this time and check that if a new contact is getting created in real time or not. All right, so I'm just going to enter my details as this. We're going to move on forward and click on this pay 550. All right, and as soon as we're going to click on this pay 550, once again I'm just going to select the payment method as card, enter the card details and click on this continue. Okay, and now once again it is going to ask me for the OTP, so I'm just going to enter the OTP and click on this continue. Now it is saying submitting the OTP and processing the payment. So we're going to wait for a few seconds till our payment is getting confirmed. And yes, you can see payment successful. With this, we have successfully purchased this face toner as test user 2. So now what has happened is that Razorpay has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow, and further Pabbly created a new contact in my Brevo account with the same details. So I'm just going to open my Brevo contacts, go towards the Razorpay list and check for the new contact created. And yes, over here you can see a new contact has been added into my Razorpay orders list. Over here I'm just going to open this contact and show you the email address too. Yes, you can see the same email address, the same name which we entered in our test submission. And yes, you can see that this contact has been created within seconds in real time with the help of this powerful automation. So yes, with this now what will happen is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically a contact is going to get created in my Brevo account, that too without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.